You may be in a place in your life where you don't know exactly where you at and you feel lost, and it's like, wow, Lord, do you even know where I'm at? I'm out here in the middle of the mountains. I'm out here in this desert. I'm out here just doing the best that I possibly can. But Lord, do you even know where I'm at? Do you even know my situation? Do you even care to understand my situation? You know, I think of, I have these dangling, beautiful dangles, right? And I think of Mary. I think of Mary, and I think of when the angel approached her and said, this is what's going to come through you. And Mary's first reaction is to you.
Miles. Continue on to C870 South.
That I'm a virgin. How is this going to even come to place? And I want you to know that it's not so important the how God's going to do that. You know, I'm out here in Northern California, and I am looking for families that can utilize our services. And I'm saying, God, I want to be able to help as many families as I possibly can. But God, how do I find them? God, how can I reach them? How can I do the good in the world where my message, my audience, I can't even reach them? How can I do that, Lord? But see, that family that God wants us as a company to help Him represent, He will do all that He knows to do to bring them to us. Somehow, some way, I know the Lord said for me to come out here, and God had to open huge big doors. It's like my husband says, you've wanted to go back to California for a long time, and you wanted to help families that had gone through wildfires, and you wanted to do that, and now
C870 South.
It's the perfect timing. So we're empty nesters. The kids are, well, our joy is back, which is really nice. But, you know, our children are all adults. Our youngest is 21. This is the right time. I wanted to come when they were in high school, when they were teenagers. Well, that was not the right time. The kids needed me. And God opened the doors now. And what a blessing, what a privilege that the Lord had a perfect timing for me to come out here. And the how, it really doesn't matter. How am I going to reach those people? Where they're going to come from? That's not as important. I think what's important is that I'm a willing vessel. I'm willing to say, Lord, if you can use anything, Lord, here I am. Use me, Lord. I think that's more important. So many people, they talk about passion, they talk about purpose, they talk about all these different things, and all those things are important. I believe that God created each and every one of us, and He had a purpose for each and every one of us. Of course He did. He did. When I listened to the story of Steve and Vicky Orsillo, they are the pastors to the Father's house, and it's such a beautiful story just to be able to see all that the Lord is doing in them and through them and in that community. They have been there for 20-some years and done so much good to that community. But yesterday, as I walked into their event, their Christmas event, I think it's called Lights of Hope, or one of the sponsors, and it's such a blessing. He said, you know, I'm not even even sure where you're supposed to go. My job right now is to go make sure that the bathrooms are good. That's my job. And I'm sure that if he would have thought about the how is the Lord going to open doors for this 91-acre property to have this amazing event? How are we going to have all these homes, a school of transformation, a gym, a men's home, a yogurt shop, a boutique, so many staff, so many beautiful people. The how. They're a church of about 300 members and they're doing amazing work for the Lord. The how doesn't really matter. The Lord knows that I'm in Northern California. The Lord knows. I mean, I was smiling because 2 of our clients, 2 out of the 3 families that I had the privilege recently to get hired on, I met them at a bar.
Nelson Avenue toward Grand Avenue.
If I would have tried to figure out the where the Lord was going to open the doors, I probably would have messed that up for sure. It doesn't matter the where. What matters is the who. What matters is that I was available.
California Fire Station.
The matter is that I said, Lord, here I am. Use me.
A stop sign. Turn left onto Nelson Avenue toward California Fire Station.
I went through the training. I went through the learning. I went through whatever I needed to do to get myself in a position to be ready. And I don't remember who said it, but it was said that you know, when opportunity comes, if you're not prepared, like, it's too late. Like, you have to be ready for that opportunity to come to you. And I was ready. I was ready. I have
at the roundabout. Take the first
been in this industry for 32 years. Financially, we had to be in a position where I could come. You know, I had to have integrity. I worked here. I'm trying to think how many years. 18 years maybe? I don't remember. But I was in California a long time. And I had to have built integrity in the way I conducted my business to be able to come into this company and help and be part of it, right? I had to do all the work, the before work, to be able to be here. Not sure where you are at today and what story you're telling yourself, but I do want you to know that God does know where you are at. God knows your name. God knows your situation.
Onto Table Mountain Boulevard.
And if it seems that like you're going around and around circle and you're going like the children of Israel as they went through the desert, the people of God, right? That journey that was an 11-day journey that took
at the roundabout. Take the second
more
exit
than 40 years.
Avenue.
And if it feels like, when am I going to get there? And God, how you're going to do this? Know that you are a child of the living God. Know that God has not forgotten your name or your home address. God has not forgotten his will for your life. I question. Yes, of course I do. I'm human. I question. Many times as I'm out here, my husband is in Florida, and there's a lot to question at times, but I believe that God has me here. And I believe that God is doing that work in me and through me. And I believe that at the end of it all, God's going to show it to me in a way that it's all going to make sense. As I go through it, is it a smooth process? Is it all making sense? It's not. But see, I trust in the Lord and in the power of his might. I lean not on my own understanding. In all my ways, I acknowledge him. And I continue to ask God, God, I'm here. Where are you? Am I going the right way? God, Hello? Do you know where I'm at? Where do you want me to turn? What do you want me to do? Have you forgotten me, Lord? Open doors, God.
The roundabout. Take the second exit onto Washington Avenue.
When it gets
then turn
too
left
long,
onto Orange Avenue.
that I have not connected with that family that I believe that I can do so much good to, I question, just like you, you may be saying, wow, when do I get out of debt? When do I finish this degree? When do I do this? When do I do that? How long is it gonna take? All these questions that makes you human.
Left onto Orange Avenue.
That makes me human.
Then turn right onto Bridge Street.
So today, as you continue to go on your way and feel like you're in a battle that you cannot
turn
win,
right onto Bridge Street,
where you may feel lost or anxious, it's a lot going on, right? We have the COVID-19.
3/4 of a
We have
mile.
all these
Take a slight
social
right turn onto Foothill Boulevard.
Concerns that are coming up, that have been here, that we're finally dealing with it, that have always been there. As we transition into having the conversations that are the difficult conversations about how we all matter, as we go through those difficult conversations about who should be president, who won, who should be allowed to sit at that chair and be in that White House. As we continue to have the conversations, as the world looks like it's upside down and there's so much going on everywhere, I just want you to know that God has not forgotten where you are at. God has not forgotten your name. He hasn't. And my prayer is that you do not forget, who you are, that you do not forget who you are, that you do not forget whose you are, that you do not forget your plan and your purpose.
Turn left onto Olive Highway.
That God has for your life. I hope that we continue to press forward and continue to go towards God, because there is where truth lies. There is where purpose lies. There is where it may be uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I'm right in front of the sun. It's uncomfortable. But sometimes in our discomfort, as we're being stretched in our discomfort, comfort eventually will come. May the Lord continue to bless you and keep you, and keep his hand strong over you, around you. And may he allow you to remember who you are. Today, Glennis, I want to tell you, sweetheart, you're a child of the living God. You can continue to just show up, and God will do the rest. As you continue, sweetheart, to do the natural, God's going to do the supernatural. He will bring all the right people into your life as you continue, as you push, as you stay in action. Stay blessed. I hope this message has helped you and encouraged you to stay in gratitude. I love you guys.